What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell, we finally pulled the STI out today. I think I'm gonna drive it today. I don't think I've driven the Subi more than 4 or 5 times this summer, which really bums me out. At the same time, I'm just really not motivated to drive it right now. For starters, we can point out the obvious. It doesn't look good. The front wide body fenders are on, but it's missing a front bumper. It's missing the rear flares. It doesn't have wheels yet. The hood scoop was falling off. I'm sure you guys saw it at the beginning of this video with the cinematics. I was just really trying to show you guys all of the imperfections. But I am really happy to tell you guys that we finally got some good news for the STI. I'll be updating you guys on all that a little bit later. And unfortunately, we also have some bad news. But I'm really excited because in the next couple of weeks, we're finally gonna get some work done on the STI. Also, another reason why I don't drive it as much is because every time I do, something always goes wrong. The last time I drove it was a couple of weeks ago with all the boys. Everyone went out for a cruise and we went to eat and all that. But towards the end of the day, I started feeling my clutch acting up. The first thing I started hearing was like a click. You can kind of hear it right there. I also lost a little bit of tension in the clutch at the top half. So it's really loose right here, and then it gets a little stiffer as you go down. When my clutch went out, it kind of did the same thing where it started to lose tension until it got stuck completely to the floor. It doesn't really feel like that, so I'll have to figure out what's going on with that. But I'm serious guys, every time I drive this thing, something happens. The first thing that happened was I was on the freeway driving, and all of a sudden the back piece of this flare just ripped off and it was hanging all the way out here. The second time, the hood scoop almost flew off. That's why it's all taped. So that's also another thing that I gotta fix. And then third thing, clutch almost went out. I don't know what's going on with that. But as you guys can see, there's a lot of work that I need to do, and I promise I will take care of it. But before I update you guys on what's happening with the STI, I gotta show you guys something. So I just picked up this GoPro Hero 8. I saw Ruben posted on his story that he got it, and I went to check it out, and I actually came home with it. So I'm pretty excited guys. We can start doing some POV drives. I'm also pretty excited about the footage because Ruben got it and he said that it actually blew him away. So I can't wait to see what kind of shots we can get with this. As far as today's video, I just want to mess around with the angles, see what works and see what doesn't. I also picked up this suction mount, so I'm going to put it on this passenger side window and then we'll go for a drive and see what it looks like. So I set it up like this. I don't think this mount has a swivel on it, so let me know what you guys think about this angle. If it's good, then it's good. If it doesn't work for you guys, then we'll try something a little bit different, or I'll try getting a mount that actually has a swivel on it. But anyways, let's go try this out. I just feel like this angle is too straight on this way. I wish I had a swivel on that mount so we could kind of turn it this way, but we'll see how you guys like it. Hopefully my car doesn't leave me stranded out there somewhere, because this clutch feels a little bit sketchy. All right, we made it back. Let me know what you guys think about the angle. I think it's a little too straight on towards me. So I'm gonna figure out if I can get a mount that can shoot it maybe like this angle right here. I think that's a perfect angle. And like I said, guys, every time I drive this thing, something happens. I started hearing a little hissing sound. I knew it was just this hose that came undone. So we'll pop that right back in. I can tell I'm really gonna have fun with that GoPro. I can do so many different angles. Even when I'm just vlogging or whatever, I can set it up here, just to have like that second angle. It's gonna be super sick, guys. I can't wait to see what we can do with that. Now moving on to the update on the STI. I'm gonna tell you guys the bad news because it's not really that bad, but I am a little bummed out about it. My Subi will not be at Subiefest this year, unfortunately. Jason, the guy that's gonna be painting and doing the kit for me, is actually really busy right now. I think he's the only one that's painting at his shop at the moment. And he just told me straight up, which I really appreciate, that, you know, right now is not the best time for my car to go in. I really do want the wide body to get done by him, so I'm willing to wait, you know. I've seen the work that he does. I know he's gonna do a perfect job on this wide body. Missing this year's Subiefest is probably the best year to miss because of COVID and all that stuff anyway. That's the bad news. My car will not be at Subiefest this year, but hopefully if all goes well, we will be doing a lot more shows next year. And now for some good news, guys. Since he's a little bit busy, I still have to get these flares removed because they're molded on there. And that's the only thing preventing me from throwing on the side skirts and test fitting the rear over fenders. So I talked to a guy in Reno and he is able to actually get these rear flare pieces detached, demolded, whatever you guys want to call it. He's gonna get rid of them for me. Finally, I'm so excited for that. Another thing that's getting done as well that I asked him about and he is able to do is the holes for the flares are starting to rust a little bit, so he's going to be fixing that. He's also going to be welding the two pieces of metal that never got joined together. That way I don't have to worry about rust or anything after the wide body goes on top of it. You're probably wondering when that's going to be happening. Guys, that's going to be going down next week. 1 week from today, I'm taking the car in and he's going to get all of that done for me. So excited because after that, like I said, we can go ahead and start test fitting the side skirts and the rear over fenders. I've been wanting to get these BBSs back to Ongo. We still have the CE28s, but we don't have tires for them. So I think hopefully within the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm gonna get some tires for those and we're gonna finally throw them on. I'm so excited, guys. I feel like this is the first step to getting this wide body complete. I know it won't be at Subiefest this year, but next year for sure. I hope you guys enjoyed today's little update. Let me know what you guys think about that GoPro. What other things would you guys like to see with that? Also, what other angles would you like to see with that? I think that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time. Peace out.